Hello, what's up everybody, this is Matthew Golzik here, back again with another reaction, and this time I'm going to react to MLP FiM Season 9, Episode 10, Going to Seed. I'm unsure if there's a pun or anything to, like, any wordplay involved in the title, so that didn't give much away. What I do know is that it probably involves the apples a lot. It's an apple focus episode. Nothing we haven't seen so far, but I'm pretty sure there's more to it. So without wasting any, let's put the old headphones on, and without wasting any more time, let's start this in 3, 2, 1. Again, blasting the ears off. Nice Monday morning, I suppose.
I know we've had this day marked on the calendar for quite a while, but it's finally here.
Yep.
Sure is. What?
The confluence. A harvest 100 moons in the making. When every apple comes ripe at the same time. Big Mac's been up late working on this schedule so we can be sure not to miss a single tree. All it'll take now is a few days of hard work. Who's with me?
I think he got this shook.
That looks like a lot of work. Oh, don't you worry, Chickabiddy. We got this confluence under control. I got us some help.
That's great, Granny. Twilight and the others are too busy at the school to lend a hoof. We could sure use some more muscle. Who'd you get? Brayburn? Honeycrisp?
Even better.
Goldie Delicious.
Now that's how you wake a pony up.
Goldie Delicious!
Granny told me y'all could use a helping hoof with this here confluence, so I came a-running.
Well, with the harvest this big, we're grateful for all the help we can get. I guess.
Yep.
That's too bad y'all ain't ever caught the great seedling. He'd granted you a perpetual harvest, confluence or no.
The great seedling? Well now, I haven't thought about that old mare's tail for years.
The great seedling ain't no mare's tail. He's a magical earth spirit. All the colors of the harvest that travels from farm to farm, daring ponies to catch him. And those that have the ingenuity are rewarded with crops that are always in bloom. And he's as real as you and me!
I'm up to recall. Apple Bloom used to love setting traps for the great seedling when she was a youngin'.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's outgrown the whole thing by now. Right, Apple Bloom?
Or maybe I'm big enough now to finally catch him. Who's with me?
We have a lot of episodes with absolutely weird faces this season. And we're back.
Apple Bloom, you haven't hunted for the great seedling since you were little. Why would you want to start again now?
The confluence is so big, he's bound to show up. And if we catch him, he'll make all the apples ripe all the time. Right, Goldie?
Mm-hmm, that's right, young filly.
Oh, just imagine, Sweet Apple Acres would be the busiest orchard in Equestria. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Don't forget we have actual work to do, too.
Nothing like a little filly enjoying the harvest.
I don't mind Apple Bloom having fun, but there's honest-to-goodness work to do that doesn't have a thing to do with an old legend.
Oh, quit worrying, Sugar Booger. Apple Bloom can hunt for the seedling all she wants. If you're so fretified about work, why don't you and your brother get to bucking your own selves?
Granny's right. Come on, sleepyhead. Let's get to work.
Yep.
He's plumb tuckered out.
And if she had two of them, it would have been a pair of pairs.
As much as I appreciate her volunteering, I'm not sure how much help Goldie's gonna be.
Oh, now that reminds me of the time Dottie, well, that's my cheetah, you understand, she found out where I keep the catnip. Oh.
I love hearing her and Granny spinning yarns, but it looks like the harvesting's up to us. You're gonna have to redo that schedule.
Yep.
And as much as I'd rather Apple Bloom were helping, I guess there's no harm in her hunting the great seedling for a day, right? Big Mac!
Gotcha! Aw, you ain't the great seedling.
Nope.
Can we get him down now? Another morning, another day.
We fell behind a bit yesterday, so we need every pony at their best.
If that's your brother's best, we might be done for.
Yeah, I think
He
he's...
was just up late working out a new schedule so we can stay on track.
I didn't sleep either. I was too excited. I can't wait to see if I caught the great seedling.
I hope you're ready to cheer Apple Bloom up when her traps come up empty.
Every pony, come quick! You gotta see!
What in blazes is all the excitement about?
Look! The great seedling!
I'm pretty sure this is a reference to crop
These
circles.
sure look like great seedling tracks to me.
I knew it! He was here! The great seedling was here! Isn't that amazing, Applejack?
Yeah, amazing.
But suspicious.
Isn't it beautiful? I just can't believe the great seedling was really here.
Neither can I.
I don't she
What do you
actually...
think this means?
Oh, well, it looks to me like a challenge. The seedling wants you to know that he was here, and he's daring you to catch him.
You think I still have a chance? You're an apple, ain't you?
Why, if you set enough traps, you're bound to catch him.
You're right. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Look out, great seedling. Here I come.
Now, why would you go and do a thing like that?
Nothing like what?
You know what I mean. We got enough work to do without you distracting Apple Bloom by making some apple tracks and pretending the great seedling did it.
I did no such thing.
What in the tater tarnation would make you say a thing like that?
Well, some pony did it, and she sure seems to be enjoying this quite a lot.
I'm enjoying it because Apple Bloom's enjoying it.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you two didn't do it either?
No,
Of course not.
I think
I
she's...
suppose it could have been Goldie's cats. Why don't you ask them?
Have you considered that maybe it was the great seedling after all?
Ha ha, very funny.
Apple Geek is going to have some sort of a field trip with this
Sometimes I think
episode.
it's part mule.
Okay, I have a feeling that's a bit racist.
Apple Bloom?
You know where there's more rope? I've got a lot of traps to make if I'm gonna catch the great seedling.
Hello,
That's what
Plush
I wanted to talk
Shark.
to you about. I know you're excited, but we sure could use your help today. Are you sure you want to spend time trying to catch something that might not even be real?
What? But the great seedling is real. You saw the tracks. You think those appeared all by themselves?
I don't know who made the tracks, but I don't think it was the great seedling.
Why not?
Because the great seedling is just something to make the harvest fun for youngins. And you're old enough now to know that there's a time for fun and there's a time for work.
But catching the great seedling is helping. He can make the trees blossom all the time.
All right. How about this? If you help me with the harvest today, I'll help you set traps for the great seedling tonight. Deal?
Woohoo! Yes! It's a deal.
At least you reached a compromise.
Kinda looks like those seedling tracks, huh?
Sure, if there were hundreds of apples in a bunch of different lines.
Well, if enough apples fell or got knocked down, by the wind maybe.
I have a
More
feeling the
animals.
cats have a
I'm
tendency.
just saying, there's a lot of possible explanations.
And one of them is the great seedling.
And the rest of them ain't.
That ain't what you thought when you was a foal.
What does that mean?
More
Your
backs.
sister was plumb loco about catching the great seedling when she was your age. Same as you are now. Worse even.
Oh, is that so? Do tell, Granny.
Well, now, it must have been the last confluency, I reckon. I was supposed to keep an eye on your sister, but she was slipperier than an apple seed. Applejack, get your flag back here. You're supposed to be sorting in the barn.
Sorry, Granny. I gotta check my traps or the great seedling might get away.
I guess that memory just
Now,
left a
where's
sour
that
ma-
trap?
You got it.
Bust my buds, where's that young'un get to? She spent the better half of the day stuck in that trap.
And missed out on helping with the harvest because I was chasing something
Yep.
with little foals. I felt guilty every pony else had to work
knew
harder because of me. So I decided
if
right
Apple
then and
Geek
there,
would love
I was too
this
old to waste
episode.
any more time on the great seedling.
Oh, we finished the harvest just fine, but we laughed about that story for years.
I'm still laughing.
I'm sorry that happened, Applejack, but it won't if you and me set traps together like you promised. Plus, we'll get them done twice as fast and won't miss out on any of the harvest.
Then let's get to work.
I don't think that trap is enough to. Well, no. Oh, I don't think the trap works. I did catch someone else. It's the second time this episode. I feel bad for him a bit.
It sure was fun setting up all those traps together.
I forgot what a good time it could be. If any two ponies can catch the great seedling, it's us.
I can't wait to check in the morning.
Now, there's still plenty of harvesting to do. So promise me you'll help, even if all our traps are empty.
I promise. So long as you're ready for the bountiful harvest, the great seedling's gonna give us one of our traps, nab 'em.
Deal.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Come on, Applejack! If
At
we
least
can
it's-
check every trap and still stay on schedule!
Now, that's what I like to hit.
Oh, this is getting bigger now.
I don't believe it!
This must have taken all night.
Yep.
Nothing!
Huh?
I checked all the traps near the tracks. Everyone was sprung, but they're all empty.
Every trap sprung? No way critters did this. Or the wind. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe the great seedling really was here.
Oh, I feel bad for Big
You're
Mac.
finally ready
Yes.
to admit the great seedling might be real.
I can't think of anything else that could have laid out these tracks and sprung all our traps.
And if he left this many tracks behind, he's practically begging us to catch them.
You ain't never seen anything like this before.
Well, tell us what you have seen. Goldie, you too. We need to know it all if we're really gonna catch them.
Sure, Goldie and I'll tell you all about the great seedling all day while we work.
Work? Apple Bloom and I don't have time to work today. We've got to set up traps.
Yeah, I think she, the inner child in her.
Yesterday you said the great seedling was just something to make the harvest fun for youngins.
That was before I thought we could actually catch them. Besides,
The inner child in her
Big
wants
Mac
to
can make time in the
believe
schedule
this.
for us to set traps, right?
Yep.
Great.
I feel bad for this.
Apple Bloom and I are gonna go capture us the great seedling.
I don't know where this is. Oh, man, I would love to be with you, mate, to help out. It got to a point where you don't even bother anymore. I feel bad for you. Drink coffee, take, I don't know, adrenaline if you have to. This patch hasn't been cleared.
All right, just one more hill to go.
What's wrong, Big Mac?
Is this right?
Yup.
But that doesn't make any sense. How can all these trees be bare if we haven't bucked them yet?
Seems like more work of the great seedling to me.
How do you mean?
Well, the closer you get to catching the critter, the more mischievous it gets.
You're saying the great seedling is taking our apples?
Yes, sounds like he's fixing to throw you off the stand.
Have you ever heard of any pony actually catching them?
Oh, there are stories, but it's hard to say for sure. He's quite the trickster. Guess that's why the reward is so great if you can trap him.
I feel bad
Well,
for him
his
now.
tricks have given
I
me
said
an
this like
idea.
3 times
Setting
already.
traps is one thing, but I reckon
but
if
I
we keep
really
watch
do
over
want
the
to
trees
help
that haven't
him.
been bucked, the seedling won't know what hit him.
That's a great idea. Any pony else want to stay up with us?
An old pony like me needs a beauty rest, but you young'uns have a good time.
My kitties can't sleep unless they're curled up on my haunches. But I can't wait to see the great seedling with my own eyes once you catch him.
Guess it's just you and me.
Too bad no pony else wants to come out, but I'm glad we're doing this together.
Me too. It's been a long time since I was on a real seedling hunt, and this is the first time doing it with my little sister.
As
When did
much.
you start trying to catch the great seedling?
I couldn't have been much more than a foal. I remember our parents tucking Big Mac and me in and telling us all about the great seedling. I got so excited I could barely sleep, so I... Don't you worry, Sugar Cube. I won't let him get away.
The joke.
Applejack, wake up!
Huh? What is it?
I think a trap went off!
Well, let's go check it out.
It's not so dark in a cartoon.
Don't
Hollywood
scare him.
lighting.
We gotta lead him into one of the traps.
I'm not worried about scaring him.
I mean, that could easily be a costume.
I think the great seedling's hunting us!
Apple Bloom, wait! Huh?
Applejack!
Yep, it's him sleep.
Big Mac? He's been harvesting in his sleep this whole time.
Big Mac is the great seedling?
Yeah.
You okay, Big Mac?
Nope.
At least we got that out of the way.
And thanks to all of Big Mac's late night work, we brought in the whole harvest with time to spare.
No wonder you were so tired all the time.
Yep.
I'm glad we solved the mystery, but I really wanted to catch the great seedling before I get too old to try.
You know what, Sugar Cube? You're never too old to be a filly. There will always be work to do, but having fun together is something you never grow out of.
Well, looks like you don't need me no more. Time to get home before Dottie gets in the catnip again. I have stories about that, I'll tell you what.
We're real glad you came, Goldie.
Sure are. Come back next year.
Bag of holding.
Oh, looks like you forgot to clean up the carrots.
Big Mac wasn't harvesting the carrots, just the apples. You know what this means?
Time for another hunt!
Look out, great seedling! Here we come!
So okay, it's average. Sorry, whoever wrote this episode. I like it, it's just nothing spectacular. Now, that was MLP FiM Season 9 Episode 10, Going to Seed. So, it's more about family bonding. The typical thing you would see with the Apple family, as you'd expect. But I'm pretty sure there's more to the story in the real life than there is. So, sit tight. I will be coming back with material, doing a review, having done the research, seen all the spoiler images, and new information that might bring more light to this story. No, I'll see you soon, I suppose.